Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to GHB TV. I'm Greg Hackett. Last night's main event on ESPN, we had JAIME Munguia versus ERIK BAZINYAN. Great fight. At the end of the day, great fight. JAIME Munguia did end up getting the 10th round stoppage. Sorry about that. 10th round stoppage. Whew. Listen, for me, the fight was 50-50. BAZINYAN, he was undefeated coming in at it, I believe, 32-0. JAIME Munguia was 43-1 with his only loss being to Canelo Alvarez, and he went the distance with Canelo Alvarez. Not a bad loss to have in my book if you're going to have to lose to somebody. I wanted to see how Munguia would look last night, even though I didn't know much about this kid, ERIK BAZINYAN. BAZINYAN, sturdy kid, great jab, great right hand down the middle, real composed, picked his spots. I like how he fight. I definitely want to see what's going on with him in the future. Munguia, to me, he had Erik Morales in his corner, and he looked like he went back to his roots. By that, I mean it was more Mexican style, a little less American style with the jab and things like that. I felt like under Freddie Roach, he was a better boxer. You know what I mean? He did use his jab more and set up his punches better. But going back to the old Mexican style, I'm not mad at that neither. You know what I mean? Him putting on the pressure, giving us the angles, fighting off that bop, that rhythm. You know what I mean? Trying to catch you in between it. I wasn't mad at it. But I did feel like that's what made it a closer fight. He wasn't jabbing enough. And to be honest, up until that point, I had the fight really a draw. I felt like they were sharing the rounds. I felt like BAZINYAN, he won first round, then Munguia will win the second. Back to BAZINYAN in the third round, and then, JAIME will win the fourth. I felt like that's how close the fight was. I felt like they was going back and forth round for round. Great fight. But JAIME Munguia rose to the occasion. You know what I mean? Ended up being more superior. Caught BAZINYAN with I believe it was a great hook. And, turned the story around. Got his man hurt. Didn't let him come out. Finished him in the 10th. Great fight, though. I'm really intrigued to see what happens with both fighters. I feel like we will see ERIK BAZINYAN again. I feel like he will upset somebody. I mean, depending on his mental stability, if he's able to, not be bothered by the loss and move on and get to the next fight. I feel like he'll be a great matchup for anybody at 168 pounds. JAIME Munguia getting his win. Caleb Plant getting his win a week before. I feel like they should match up. I feel like that's a great fight. I feel like you could possibly give us ERIK BAZINYAN and Edgar Berlanga. I think that's a great fight. These are some good matches at 168. 168 out of nowhere appears to be on fire. And we can't forget Chris and Billy. So I think 168 is surprising us. They back in the light of boxing. Appears to be a great division. I mean, all the divisions are great because they're fighters that we don't know about, come from all over the world, and they step up. But I wish we could see more of them. This was one of those type of fights. Of course, we know JAIME Munguia. He's been in the spotlight for a few years at 168 pounds, but he hasn't been at the highest level. His highest level was Canelo. You know what I mean? Coming back off of that, this was a great fight for him. Put him through a lot, but he got the win. And not only did he get the win, he got the stoppage. Great performance by both fighters. Like I said, I thought it was a close fight. Congratulations to JAIME Munguia. I can't wait to see what the future brings. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.